Hello. Today we are going to be discussing something very important. Something, when I say important, I mean it is very important. That is important in the area of a person improving the way you communicate, improving your communication skill, improving the way you interact with people, especially as it has to do with speaking and listening. Now, before we go on, let me ask. Are there times that a person sends you a message on Facebook or on WhatsApp or across the social media, or somebody writes to you, or you are reading something written by somebody, maybe something posted by somebody, and you find it difficult to understand what this person is trying to say? Are there such times? Yes, right? Now, there are reasons why you read and why you read what a person wrote and you are not able to understand, or reasons why you write something to a person and the person finds it difficult comprehending what you wrote, understanding the message that you are trying to pass. Now, I want us to put some corrections to some little things that we neglect. These things are neglected, but they are important. Those are the things that I would like us to talk about now. And one of them, which is the most important, very, very important, but always neglected by some people, that is punctuation. You find out that when you chat with people, there are people who are fond of just writing. There are people who feel that ability to write just ends at you being able to spell words, to spell and pronounce words. But it is not. If you are unable to punctuate your writing, you are not a good writer. In fact, you tend not to communicate well when your writing does not have a punctuation symbols where they are necessary. And the effect of this, or one of the disadvantages of writings without punctuation, is that what you write or the message you are trying to pass across stand the chance of being misinterpreted, being misunderstood, or not being understood at all. Punctuation is very important, and that is why I would like to touch just a little part of it in this particular video. Now, I will want to illustrate the importance of punctuation with a little thing before we continue. Now, take a look at the sentences that we have on the board. Or rather, take a look at the groups of words that we have on the board. Is this what you have here? Is it the same thing with what you have here? Observe that. Yes. Now, what you have here, is it the same thing with what you have here? Yes. Now, what is the problem with these groups of words? The problem is that they do not have any punctuation symbols. There are no punctuations to these sentences. Now, do you know that somebody, if I call this sentence 1, somebody can come to this sentence 1 and put a full stop here only. What does this mean? I will call Lucy. This is a sentence. You are telling somebody, I will call Lucy. I will call Lucy. That is, you are letting the person know that you are going to put a call across to Lucy. That is the meaning of this sentence. Now, this full stop here is what tells you that this sentence has ended. The message that this person wants to pass across has ended here. Come to the second group of words here. The same words you have here are the same words that you have here. Now, somebody might decide to put a comma here and a full stop. Just because of the placement of this comma and full stop, do you know that this sentence no longer means the same thing as this? This one says, I will call Lucy. This one says, I will call Lucy. I will call Lucy. In this situation, the speaker is talking to Lucy. The person is trying to tell Lucy that he is going to call. Maybe after a meeting and Lucy is about going, the speaker is now telling Lucy that I am going to put a call across to you. Do you understand that? I am going to call you. That is what this means. I will call Lucy. Here, the speaker is talking to Lucy. But here, the speaker is talking to another person about his intention to call Lucy. The power of punctuation. The same words, but different meanings because of punctuation. Now, take a look at the second, this part of it. The same group of words you have here is the same group of words that you have here. Okay, now, if we are to punctuate this, these words as they are now, they are useless, they are meaningless. But somebody can just decide to come here and place a full stop. And what you have here is a woman without her man is useless. A woman without her man is useless. Maybe this is a man saying this. Maybe a male chauvinist is trying to present this as an idea that a woman without her man, maybe a woman without her husband, or a woman without her boyfriend, just a woman without her man is useless. That is what this person is trying to say. Now, a woman would want to balance that equation, and she would come. She just needs that power of punctuation. You have something here. This colon has cut this part out. Then you have without her, comma, man is useless. Do you notice something? Wow. That has changed. Just because of the placement of the punctuation symbols, the meaning of these sentences are no longer the same. A woman without her man is useless. But this one is trying to say a woman. This is what we are talking about. A woman. Without her, man is useless. This one is trying to say without a man, without a woman, man is useless. The other one is trying to say without a man, woman is useless. The same group of words, punctuation symbols make them different. Now, this is an illustration for you to know the importance of a person making use of punctuation symbols when they write.